Hello guys, this is KTB Vlogs or TVZ Production here, as I'm back doing another video here on my channel. And of course, you see by the title and the thumbnail, of course, yeah, and what you see on the screen. Oh boy, it's been some crazy shit going on, and I'm not really lying about this. I know I have not talked about this at all since it happened, because, okay, today is episode 2 of the Fate Fight or Die enemy drama. Of course, watched episode 1. Basically, I talked about the history of Fate, kind of, and talked about the drama that he had with, I think it's Mike Hollow and I think Sikander, and it was based off that, I think that live stream that Sikander did with him. It's like 5 hours, and that one's actually kind of funny. And you guys need to go watch it because it's just so ridiculous. But in this video, we'll be talking about the mess, talking about this crazy shit Fate basically was doing. I think it was last week, I think, because I think you guys a history of this. Um, the video that you guys see on my channel that I did make was the video of Fate basically is angry at the Mortal Kombat community, technically just making these stupid clickbait videos, basically hating on people on Twitter. Technically, why would you go on Twitter for this? Why would you go on Twitter and create a whole outrage and rage baiting people on people that don't even like what you say because they know you're lying about everything you say? That's true. Look at the eyes and look at the face. If you believe anything this guy says out of his mouth, it's a complete wrong. Everything he say is not true, and that's why he's doing this. So, give you guys a good little history of Fate by All Thy Enemies. To new people that don't know who he is, because I had to get the new people that are watching this video a chance to know who the hell this guy is. So, Fate Fight of Thy Enemies is originally called Infinite Retro. Well, originally back then it was called Bald Egg Games. Kind of a weird ass name. This calls to yourself on YouTube, Bald Egg Games. Damn, something weird. Something weird there. I wonder, do all people look like this in Australia? Sorry. Okay, let me continue. So he originally was called Baller Games and turned himself to Infinite Retro. So during the days of as Infinite Retro, he used to buddy with Total MK. I did not know who this guy was at the time back then because I didn't know who he was. I didn't see him around. It's like he's like a person you never see before, and all of a sudden you're like, where the hell did he come from? And you don't know who he is. So like, huh? Huh? Like that. So back then, he used to hack servers and hack Xbox players because Microsoft is more like computer than Sony was. So back then, he used to hack, I think, on the Xbox One. He used to be a Halo fan, so he used to play Halo and Final Fantasy. I think it was Halo and Final Fantasy. But I think Final Fantasy was a PlayStation exclusive, so it's possible he probably had a PC version of the game, probably. But back then, he used to hack servers and stuff, and on the games and stuff, and all that. And he don't like that people play on consoles. So technically, if he was a so-called console player, he wouldn't hate the fact that people play on consoles. And that's basically the whole trend of the whole console war. Technically, as today's standard, the console war really is ended. It ended shit. I think 2020 or 20. Yeah, I think it was 2021 when the Xbox Series and Xbox and PlayStation 5 they everybody just like, oh, we lost. You won, Sony. You won. Your PlayStation won. And since then, no more console war. But back then, he basically wanted the console war to continue. And technically, you can see it in the Xbox One, PlayStation 4. And sad little Nintendo over there with the little Wii U. And now this little Nintendo Switch. Sad. Nintendo never been the same. Never did. Never has. Alright. So, he hacked people's servers and did all this stuff back then. He did all of this and basically continued the whole trend of hating on people that plays on consoles. And he don't like the fact that you can play on consoles more. And knowing that console is way better than PC because PC does not work well. It always crashes, always glitch, always mess up. And it's true. And that's why, as you kind of see today, why he's doing all these 1,000 videos hating on people playing on consoles. It's the fact the PC ports of the games and stuff will always be bad. They always happen. So in 2018, he basically was exposed by this guy named Rags because he was on, I think, on Twitter. Because back then he had Twitter, but he created a brand new one now. So back then he did have a Twitter. I think his Twitter got banned, got removed. And so when his Twitter got banned and stuff, and he was basically calling people retarded, stupid, doing all this shit, calling people out, calling people this and that, and basically saying it's our freedom of speech is and this and all that shit. Like, there's no freedom of speech in someone that hates on shit that for nothing. Because you're saying it on a video don't make you a smart person. As of right now, as I'm telling you guys this mess, I mean, like, everything I'm saying here is true about this guy. I mean, completely. You can see it. I mean, look at the videos of him. Him on the video saying this shit. He basically hate people that plays on consoles. He basically hate people that playing Mortal Kombat 1 right now. And that's true. It's just so wrong. But after that, basically his whole Infinite Retro channel was taken down. And once it got taken down in 2020, I think 2019, I think. After 20, I think it was 2019 or 2018, it got taken down. And so since then, he has never made, and this is true, he never made a video about Mortal Kombat. Even so, he only made one video about Mortal Kombat. I think one or two videos about Mortal Kombat 9. But in reality, he never really played those games because he did not like them. So, as the whole trend since MK11, 2019, he jumped on the trend of MK11 in 2021, September 24th, 2021. And ever since then, he's calling himself a Mortal Kombat fan, Mike. And knowing the fact back then you were not a fan of nothing of Mortal Kombat because you did not like Mortal Kombat at all. So, as of today, guys, as you see, he jumped on the trend of MK11 in 2021 on the channel that you see of him now. Is because he wants to hate on the game series now and wants to trend off of it. Wow, a thunderstorm. Damn. I guess I'm causing up a lot of trouble. Okay, let's continue. But yeah, so that's basically true. Um, ever since then, he been jumping on the trend of hating on the game and calling the game garbage, calling the game trash. It's bad. It's bullshit, Mike. All that stuff, all these months, even before the announcement of MK1, That's technically true. He's never was a fan of Mortal Kombat. It's just a clickbait uh, pr- uh, trend to get people to believe he's a real MK fan, but he really isn't. So yeah, so that's my history of you guys know about bait, and now you know the truth. You now see that he's not a real Mortal Kombat fan, and you know he's not because he hates on people that play Mortal Kombat. He hate on people that play the game today, the new game today. Even people that's playing MK11 right now, he hates that too because he don't like the fact that people are still playing these games. And surprisingly, uh, I think it was Saturday or no Sunday. Uh, Sunday. Today's Monday. It's crazy now. It's thundering outside right now. That's crazy. I'm talking about this guy. I mean, I guess Raiden heard me. I guess he about to bring a storm. Get it? Um, yeah. So if you guys hear the boom, I just heard thunder. That's crazy. But anyway, as you guys watching this, I know today is April 1st. It's not April Fool's prank, so I'm not lying about this crap because I don't think they celebrate that now. They took it off the calendar, I guess, because now it's not a joke. Shit can happen for real. Get it? Okay. Well, as you guys probably will see it, it'll probably be the second when you guys see this video. So, as I'm recording right now, today's the first. Because Easter was Sunday. Okay. Fate now is hating on the fact that people are still playing MK1. And that's the whole reason why, as today, you see those videos that he's making right now. He's trying to make clickbait videos to get you guys hate on people on go on Twitter. He go on Twitter, hate on people that tell him like, why are you still hating this game and why you can't just move on and go play other games? Because he can't. The more Kombat 1, he has to use more Kombat 1 to his fullest to have trends, clickbaits, and hates and rage baiting and all that stuff all on his games. And that's all he's doing. It's kind of weird that he's not hating on Tekken 8 and that game is horrible completely. And it's funny. Him, Mike Hollow, all of them praising Tekken 8 right now. And that game is so horrible. I mean, seeing Tekken 8 taking something from another game that I loved, Soul Calibur, is not right. That whole heat, Soul Edge. Come on. I mean, I'm not lying about that. I mean, completely. So, yeah, it is weird because he's hating on Mortal Kombat, and he's not hating on Tekken or any of those games at all. But MK is so horrible, it's garbage. It's what agenda, Mike. All these guys are sensitive, Mike. Weird, right? So me seeing him saying all that stuff is just so completely wrong because he's just sitting here making all these trends, and it's him and that gay jaded rabbit guy. Both of those motherfuckers are the reason to keep this bullshit going. And even got brand new people coming out doing the same damn shit. And that's true. They try and destroy Mortal Kombat. And that's what they're doing right now. Even so, you thinking the game is dead. And in reality, it's not dead if I see almost 7 or 8 thousand people still playing this game online. And looking back at MK11 as well, I went on MK11. Um, think it was I think it was Saturday or Friday of last week. Um, let me see. When I uploaded Fate yeah, I think when I upload the oh yeah, when I uploaded the Fate Angry at Mortal Kombat, I went on MK11 on my PS4, and I think it was like 3,000. I think it was like 3,000 or 4,000. Yeah, I think it was 4,000 people still playing MK11 on PS4, and then it was crossplay on it as well, and it was PC. I ain't see a bunch of Xbox players. I saw a bunch of PC players. So it's possible I might see a Xbox players maybe some other time or so. But MK11 is still played by almost 4,000 people. You saying, is it that guy, Mike? Is it that guy, Mike? That guy is rubbish, Mike. I sound like told MK right now. But how he sounds. What? 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 I'm telling you guys, NetherRealm Studios and Warner Brothers are horrible, Mike. Right? 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 And the only reason that why he's doing that because he want them to be Midway again, and that's the problem. He can't see the fact that Midway merged with Warner Brothers now. So now Warner Brothers is on Mortal Kombat licensing. It has everything that they done during Midway. So when you look back at the fact it's not Midway anymore because it's merged with Warner Brothers. And then see, this is what he's so dumb about this. In the video that he made, that video that I react to, he's so stupid that he realized that he thinking MK9 was Midway, and and I'm looking like, okay, if this, it, do this idiot know the fact that when you put the game in, do I see a Midway logo when I turn on MK9? Because when it goes to the game and you see that water tower and it says Warner Brothers, where's Midway? I don't see Midway logo at all. The last time you saw that Midway logo was MK versus DC. That's where it was at. But they erasing the fact MK versus DC don't exist. And they replacing like, oh, that guy is not, it don't exist, Mike. It don't exist, Mike. It do exist because that's where the Midway logo was at. The Midway logo was on MK versus DC. MK9 was Warner Brothers and NetherRealm Studios. That's where NetherRealm Studios started. It didn't start with no MK. It didn't start with no Injustice. It started with MK9. I mean, this guy's so stupid. But yes, that's what he did. Like he tell a lie, and he knowing the fact he lying, that everything he say about Mortal Kombat is not true because he just sit here bitching about it because simple. He don't want to practice in the game. That's true. He hate the fact that cause you gotta go do this in invasions and gotta do all of this and get the costume, play against fighters and do all that stuff. I'm like, damn, did we do that in Deception? I mean, I did that in Deadly Alliance too, and Deadly Alliance was just a. And what's great about what I liked about all those games, see, Deadly Alliance, it was just basically teaching you how to play with those characters. Each character you can, Maybe you want to learn how to play with Natara. Maybe you want to know how to play with Frost. Maybe you want to know how to play with Suhao or Raiden or Scorpion. I mean, that's the whole thing that Deadly Alliance was trying to do with that game. But what I like in Deception, what was cool, you can go around and train with those characters and learn how to do their combos, learn their special moves, do all of that, and that's cool. I like that. I kind of wish they could have did that with the new game, but I mean, it could have been like the crypt from MK11 because it would have been perfect for that. I could see it could have been like that, but that's what happens when you have a person begging for another game, and on the fact now they made you a game, you bitching about it, quiet, crying and whining and griping about it. Now you sit here saying, I pay for a product. I am a valid customer, Mike. But if you're a valid, if you pay for this game, technically, as I heard, you paid 4 copies of this game. And if that's true, you're stupid as you will pay. Who the fuck will pay 4 copies of the same fucking game? It's like me saying I'm gonna buy 5 Goku figures and of the same figure that I already have. Why would I do that if I only need one? And you that dumb to pay, you that dumb to buy 4 different copies of the same game. It's just ridiculous. And funny, a fun fact of that, you bought the premium edition knowing the damn well. You thinking that when you buy the premium edition, you will have all of those DLC characters they announced. And you know that they all come out one at a time. And you see when the game get fully complete, they release the final version like how they did with all the other games. Like with Injustice and with Injustice 2 and with MK11 and MKX. Like MKXL, basically the full version of MKX. And MK11 Ultimate is basically the full version of MK11. So you're buying all that shit day one, knowing the fact it's not going to be there day one because it's part of the deal. The DLC is come out later and after. So like now we have Omni Man, Quan Chi, Peacemaker, and I think Ermac is next. He's next. So you buying 4 copies of the game, you're stupid. They sit there bitching and crying about it, whining about it. And they don't care about the customers, Mike. They gonna make a video about rebuilding the Mortal Kombat community. You can't rebuild something that already exists. The Mortal Kombat community was created by Ed Boon and John Tobias, and so as my knowledge is that the two creators of the series of the game is the reason why there is a community. It ain't because of Ed Boon. It was those two. Those two guys are the reason that Mortal Kombat exists. And see, like I said, it's thundering and storming outside now. Kind of crazy, right? Y'all guys heard that? I guess I'm saying too much, but yes, that's basically what happened. Um, he thinking he can rebuild the community. He cannot rebuild the community because it already exists. Okay, so I'm going to run around off a little bit, but Yeah, that's true. That's all Fate is doing. He's hating on Mortal Kombat, and that's all he's doing. And technically, you're stupid if you buy 4 copies of that game, of the same game. I mean, I would never buy 4 copies of it. All right, so let's get to the final part of this drama episode. It's kind of crazy. I guess Raiden is making it storm right now. Makes sense. I'm talking about a bad person here. It makes sense. I guess I shouldn't be saying anything. Okay. So the final part is this: is that there was a problem that happened on YouTube. I think Sikander, and in the video, I think he was arguing with his mom and arguing with his mom while he was playing Mortal Kombat 1. And basically, Fate took this whole narrative and saying Sikander is abusing his mother. And none of that did not happen at all. And all these motherfuckers, all these YouTubers, basically jumped on the whole trend of Sikander. He's abusing his mom. He's abusing his mom. He's abusing his mom. All that shit. And basically, Fate basically started this whole dumb shit on his Discord. I'm not part of his Discord, guys. Hell no. I'll never forget that time when somebody sent me a link to go to his Discord. Hell no. And I realized he used his Discord to hate on people. Can you see? And yeah, and basically he started the whole trend of hating on Sikander. Basically, it's basically the sequel to the live stream that Sikander did with Fate, because since that live stream, that's why he's making all these hate videos on Mike Hollow, uh, the Breast Poet. It's funny he's supporting Dynasty, and you and him are the fucking problem of the whole Mortal Kombat community. And it's true. You, Uncaged Games, I guess I'll say yeah, Breast Poet, because technically he jumped on the whole trend of Tekken 8 and said, yeah, MK1 is dying, MK1 is dying. But since people were supporting you against this, yeah, Austin cunt, yeah, Austin cunt, finally said it. Thank you. You basically said the same thing he's saying. MK1 is dying. It's dying, guys. Ugh, so boring. Invasions so grinding. Oh my god. But Tekken 8 is so difficult. Panda. I don't know how to play with Panda. And I'm looking at your ass like, damn, Kuma and Panda are the same fucking person. How hard can it be? It's sad when you see a person that trying to fit into something, but he can't fit in. But anyway, but anyway, but yeah. So the whole basically Fate basically create this whole narrative saying someone abusing someone, and he's an FBI agent and acting like this, and then he said, I think the whole thing, how it kind of started. I think somebody made up a lie to Fate saying that Sikander said like he has no fathering skills, and it basically was a lie. Because Sikander did not say that to him. He told him, he called him stupid, called him retarded, and all of that. Because he basically, in this live stream, he was not answering his questions that he said to Fate, like, about the game. He didn't want to answer the questions. Just like how he says, uh, why Sakana did not include MK9 into the category because um, MK9 is not online anymore. You can't go online and play on MK9 at all. So it's true. It's never worse. It never worked no more. It never did. So you sit there saying MK9 is online, Mike. No, it's not. The internet and all that got delisted and removed, and the internet that you see MK11 has today is the internet from MK9. Just like the internet from Injustice, I think went to Injustice 2 because MK9 and Injustice 1 used the same internet. It's because in 2013 when Injustice came out, MK9 and Injustice, the first game, used the same internet. So when you get MKX and Injustice 2, they both use the same internet. Because MK11 internet was so bad. See, that's to why it led to that. Because and then plus, yeah, they saying because of Freddy Krueger got, the licensing and all that stuff was stopped, and all that stuff. They had to remove the internet off MK9, put on MK11. It was, I think it was after, I think it was in Aftermath. They had to put it on that game. So that's what happened. So yeah, so he's basically asking like, what game would you prefer to play? And he's sitting there saying, uh, can I call MK9, Mike? And MK9, he didn't say MK 2011 because there's no internet on that game. So he said, what game after that game would you play? Would you play MKX? Would you play MK11? Or would you play MK1? Funny, he has MK1 on his Steam, and he has MKX as well. So you can't say you can't play none of these games. Well, MKX and MK11, because that's a lie right there. If the game is dead. And he basically ignored all the questions of Sikander. And then after that, the videos that you see now are basically the hate videos to him. And that's all he's been doing. Hate on people on Twitter. Saying this, saying that, saying this one tweet from this one person. Bullshit, Mike. Bullshit, Mike. I'm trying to make more comeback great again, Mike. It's just stupid and sad. I mean, at the same time, I mean, it's just crazy. But I mean, like it was just why would you do this to somebody and thinking that is all great? And another thing that I did not like what the fuck he actually did do. Basically, he's sitting here telling people Allah is Satan. Now, when he said that shit, that tell me then like you didn't give a damn about Christianity. In reality, you don't. And you put Christianity in your fucking videos like it is supposed to save Mortal Kombat. In reality, Mortal Kombat don't need no Christianity to make itself to be better at something. Technically, you using that to your advantage to make like you're the good guy. You're the good guy. Don't you know what fate means? It means evil. Get it? Your fate is evil. Fate is evil. Get it? Fate is evil. It's not good. So you can't say you call fate and say it's a good thing. You're not good. You're evil. Look at the face. Can you see the evilness? Basically a demon in disguise. Now can y'all see? Why you think he don't have no hair? Yo, lizard. But yeah, now that disrespect a lot of, well, no, I'm not joking about this, but yeah, that they do joke, that do disrespect a lot of people, and he's sitting there saying that shit on Twitter, and see, then he delete his tweet. Even so, Sikander delete I think he deleted the screen that he did do, but these assholes were making a lot of videos off of that stream and calling him up, saying he's abusing his mother, and technically the whole narrative, that's what they went with, and tell a lie, and that's what Fate does. He tells a lie about everything he say, and that's why he's sitting here making all these clickbait MK videos every single day, telling people this, saying people, telling people that, oh, he's saying the right thing, he's saying the right thing, and you sitting there knowing the fact this asshole is not saying nothing true, because everything he says is complete fucking lie. Calling the whole game's woke agenda. Technically, in reality, if this was woke agenda, why the fuck do it support? Why the fuck do you care about it if it's a woke agenda? Get it? You and Jaded Rabbit are technically him, the gayest motherfucker I ever hear and heard in my whole entire life. Even so, in real life, I did have gay friends. True, but do I support LGBT? No, I never did. And so, you support this kind of shit. That would shock the fuck out of me, because y'all supported this shit. I mean, hell, you like ugly women, Mike. You like ugly women. You don't like beautiful women because in reality, hell, if you call Melina and Katana ugly, then technically in reality, I guess you mean they were ugly. They were ugly back then too. So I get it. So that's true. Hell, I guess they are ugly. It's just crazy. Like I said, I'm like, how the hell y'all do this shit? And you lie and then tell a whole twist on something that is not true. Even so, yeah, they have a transgender person at NetherRealm Studios. That don't mean like, that's, oh my god, that's disgracing the community, mate. That's disgracing the community, mate. Right, right, mate. That's ridiculous, mate. A, a OG more Kombat fan, mate. A boom is woke, mate. If you're a real fan, you wouldn't be hating on anything that is more Kombat. As of me, seeing the stuff they did add to more Kombat after Armageddon, that didn't make me like, oh my gosh, this horrible, so horrible. Only thing in MKX I didn't like was the story. That was it. The characters, half the characters were trying to be like the old characters. Yeah, I did not like that. Like, get it? Cassie Cage, Sonya Johnny, got it. Jackie Briggs, Jackson Briggs, Kung Jin, Kung Lao, not original. Kotal Khan, Shao Khan. It's not original. So seeing that in the in those games and stuff, like, but like, did I care? Like did I play with those characters in those games? Well, in MKX though, I think I only played with Aaron Black. I think out of the newer characters, yeah, I think it was Aaron Black. Yeah, Aaron Black. Yeah, I think it was Aaron Black. That was the only new character I played in that game. But like all the other ones, like Cassie and Jackie, I play great with Cassie and MK11. It's kind of weird. I'm kind of surprised myself. But let's see. But like I said, like, the characters that I played in MKX was Raiden in his Thunder God variation, Scorpion in his ninjutsu variation, Sub Zero in his cryomancer variation, Melina in her piercing variation, and Quan Chi in his sorcerer variation, Shinnok in his imposter variation, and Liu Kang, I think it's Dragonfire or Duelist. I think it was Duelist or Dragonfire. But Baraicho in his Bartistu variation. Baraicho. Um, let's see. Let's see. Oh, what was it? Damn, I'm trying to remember who the other character was. Oh, Triborg in Cyrex variation. That's what I meant. That's what I missed. Triborg. But half the characters in the roster, like, yeah, I played with half of them, but like, I not mastered like master tier with every character in the game. So that's true about that. But yeah, like having MKX, like I didn't like that was the only thing out of the game that I didn't like was the story. The same with MK11. Like the gameplay of MKX, it was trying to be like Injustice, but it was just more combat characters. That's all it was. Then you look at MK11, it was basically Injustice 2. So all they did is copy paste. Yeah, yeah. All they did is copy and paste, Mike. And it's rubbish, and the hitbox is janky. It's not perfect, Mike. So I guess MK9 was the only perfect game with good hitboxing. MK9's hitbox was not that great either. So that's a lie. For you saying it was great hitboxing. Sometimes the moves don't connect, sometimes they don't. And that's true. So every game ain't perfect. But yeah, like that's basically my thoughts on that whole thing. Like it was just ridiculous. Like Fate sitting there saying trying to say Christianity verses and shit, trying to say this and that like you're a Christian, and you know damn well you ain't no damn Christian. So that technically tells me then you were never were. And when he said that, see, he deleted the tweet, and see, Sikander actually had the tweet in his direct message to Sikander. He actually messaged Sikander and called Allah as Satan. And Fate deleted the tweet, but Sikander had the tweet in the DM, in the direct message, because he sent it to him. And so that's how that crap started. Because How you gonna call yourself a Christian and you saying shit like that? And then you disrespecting Muslims? I mean, I speak a little of it, you know. I speak a little Muslim. Mullah, mullah, mullah. I know what they what they saying. I know what they be saying. But like him disrespecting that's just sad. And I can see why Australia is always fucked up. You wearing tank tops every day. It's not warm. It's hot. It's hot here, Mike. It's too hot, Mike. I'm kind of thinking y'all be cold. Why y'all always be hot? And it's weird because if you are from the United States and you go there, it's good to them that it's hot. And they walk around with tank tops and shit on. And no, they be wearing jackets and shit. And it's so hot outside. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's supposed to be, if it's so hot, why are you wearing a fucking jacket? They weather is crazy there. I mean, it's completely crazy. But yeah. So I think I did pretty good with this episode. It might be another episode soon because Fate gonna make something up, gonna do something else and start some more bullshit. Because technically, it's already starting. I mean, like clearly it is because I mean, this was right after I did that video though. That was crazy about the shit. The him angry at the community. Then all of a sudden this happened because I didn't see the because sometimes Sikander will notify me. The channel will notify me that he upload like he doing a live stream, and so I didn't see this live stream at all notified to me, and all of a sudden it's kind of crazy. After I did that fake video, him angry at the Mortal Kombat community, did that happen, and I did not know. I was like, it was like shit. I think it was Friday when that happened. And I was like, damn, like it's crazy. Like I did the video um Friday last week, and as I'm recording this video, today is the first, and you guys probably will see it Tuesday. And right now it's storming outside. It's kind of crazy. Heard thunder and stuff. Um, and the Dragon Ball conclusion video that I did, the remastered Dragon Ball remaster series episode 7 conclusion video, was done on Friday of last week. So the Friday I'm talking about, I think it was the 22nd. Yeah, 22nd. Because that's when it happened. It happened on the 22nd. So it was a Friday when Fate made that whole video about Sikander and all that stuff. So I mean I'm like damn, like because that's I found out about it when I upload my video. The When I upload the video about Fate angry at the community, and I didn't know at the time until while I was uploading that video. And that's why I saw the live stream of Sikander talking about the mess about Fate. And I was like, whoa, that shit is crazy. And I'm like, did and I'm thinking back at my video, like, because in that video that Fate is basically talking about people on Twitter, he's basically talking about a whole bunch of people, but he's not saying their names in the video at all. But he's mentioning them, calling they got the pro players got AIDS, mate. They're gay, mate, and all that shit, and calling them gay, calling them clowns, and all that shit. But technically, in reality, you are a clown, you are a rage baiter, you are a idiot, you are a hypocrite because you do the same shit every day, and you can't move on from a game that in reality the game will be existing for always and all the time. It's not going to be a game that just disappear from the hourglass and never be seen ever again, because it'll never disappear. It'll always be there, just like the first Mortal Kombat game. Is it still around? Yes, and it still is. The game never left. You thinking this is 1994? Oh, 1995 with Mortal Kombat 3, and we're not in 1995. Yeah, you probably was in your 20s back then, and now you're in your 50, about to be 50 soon. We're not in 1995 anymore. So it just makes it so crazy to see this guy do this, and it just makes it funny. I mean, completely. All right, so yeah, so the whole thing with Sikander, I was like, wow, Fate, really, really? I mean, now you going after all the people you want to go after. Who I wonder who's next? Get it? The whole tagline for Mortal Kombat. Who's next? Who's next? I mean, that's what he's doing. So yeah, guys. So I hope y'all guys enjoyed this whole episode 2. A little bit longer than the first one. Because I think the first one was like 37 minutes. And so episode 2 will be a little bit longer because I had to talk about that and talk about Fate, what he was doing, and all that stuff. But it's crazy. I mean, like, I was like, what the fuck? What the hell are you? Why are you doing this? Like, what the hell are you doing now? Like, I mean, like, it just shocks me. Like, it shocks me every time. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Like, he is constantly keep doing this shit and thinking it's gonna save more Kombat. And he's keep saying he's gonna make more Kombat great again, Mike, and all that crap. And knowing the fact you, how you gonna sit here and say you making more Kombat great by hating on people that plays the game? That's not making it great. Making it great means that you stop complaining, stop whining, stop griping, and sit down and practice the game. Why would it be a practice mode in the fucking game if you just don't want to damn practice? He thinking this game's supposed to be the traditional MK game that we did have in the past in the first 2 games. That means punch, kick, sweep, roundhouse kick, uppercut. He thinking it's supposed to be like that again. But we can't get that again because, that's just, yeah, it's just, that's how the games were. But technically, it gets stale and it gets boring very quickly. Yeah, that gets boring very quickly. But the games afterwards became more fun. Like they doing combos, doing punch combos and kick combos and all that stuff. They start improving with that. And that's what I like about it when you got to like Deadly Alliance, Deception. And what's cool about that, like you had the guys on the game actually doing the fighting styles and stuff. Yeah, Carlos Pancino did it too because he was mocap that everybody hates so fucking much in that game and deadlines and all that. I mean, it was cool. I liked those fighting styles though in those games because they were fun. I liked using them and stuff, especially Scorpion's fighting style in Deadly Alliance. But yeah, it was kind of cool. Like they do different things that you never see before. So like yeah, the whole cameo thing. Yeah, it's kind of like a tag assist in some cases, but it would have been cool. Like all those characters that were cameos, they could have been playable characters too. I keep thinking like Shijinko doing those moves from Deception. I mean, like I just imagine him doing the bicycle kick and doing the telekinesis slam from Ermac, or the flying move Raiden does, or the spear. Get over here. I mean, like I can see him doing that. I mean, like yeah, I know in the game he's imitating people moves and stuff, but yeah, like it would have been cool like if they did that. Like imagine he was a actual playable character. Like man, but only thing I say about MK1, I wish because in the game there's no boss character in the game, so technically yeah. So Onaga technically could have been the boss character in the game because I was thinking through that whole entire story mode when I watched it on YouTube. Onaga? Nope. I mean, the whole dragon army and all that stuff. I mean, like, I mean, he could have been playable. He could have been playable. He could have been a boss. I mean, he's mentioned in the game, but he could have been playable. Or the final boss. But, that's what happens when you have people begging for another game, and they technically didn't realize at the time it was on a time limit to release the game. Besides, I don't think the game would have came out first because I think in September 19th, I think it was supposed to be the Suicide Squad game. Then MK1 could have been really released this year in April, and that's what I'm thinking. That's what they should have did. But that's what we got. I mean, like I said, like this what happens when you got idiots like this. I want another Mortal Kombat game. I want another guy, mate. But it's garbage, mate. It's ridiculous, mate. Player wanted damage on me, mate. Cameos suck, mate. Invasions is grinding, mate. The pro players are horrible, mate. The game is dead, mate. I mean, he said all that shit. I mean, completely. So, yeah, guys. So this is basically episode 2 of the Fate File Enemies drama. What you guys think of this? Like I said, Fate will never learn anything because it's just ridiculous. Even so, I know you guys heard thunder, and I heard thunder in the background. I'm like, damn. I guess when I say something true, something, I guess they tell me, oh, don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing else. I guess Raiden's making it thunder. Get it? Guess you don't want me to say nothing else about this guy. It's just crazy though. So, like, comment, subscribe, and share. There will be a third episode if something crazy happens. So, yeah. So, anyway, see you guys next time, and peace.